Lucy Pearl, the R&B supergroup of Raphael Saadiq, Dawn Robinson, and Ali Shaheed Muhammad, seemed unstoppable. However, clashing egos, creative differences, and tensions quickly led to their downfall. The internal drama destroyed the group, ending what could have been a lasting R&B legacy.
Yeah, we're gonna kill it. We're gonna have a good time. For sure. Yeah.
Early beginnings. Lucy Pearl brought together three notable figures from the world of soul and hip-hop: Raphael Saadiq, Dawn Robinson, and Ali Shaheed Muhammad. Their collaboration was a fusion of diverse musical backgrounds and styles, creating a unique sound that captured the essence of late 90s and early 2000s R&B. Raphael Saadiq was previously a member of the acclaimed R&B group Tone, which he left after the release of their 1996 album House of Music. The decision to leave Tone, was partly driven by the group's desire to go their separate ways. Saadiq, a talented singer and songwriter, was interested in exploring new musical directions and opportunities. At this juncture, he decided to embark on a new project, aiming to create a fresh and innovative sound. Dawn Robinson, another key member, was formerly a member of the influential girl group En Vogue. Robinson's departure from En Vogue in 1997 was marked by personal disagreements and contractual issues within the group. After leaving En Vogue, Robinson was on the verge of signing a solo record contract. However, she decided to join Saadiq and Muhammad instead, seeing the potential for greater creative freedom and a new musical direction with the formation of Lucy Pearl. Ali Shaheed Muhammad, the third member, was known for his role in the iconic hip-hop group A Tribe Called Quest. Muhammad left A Tribe Called Quest during the group's first breakup in 1998. His departure from the group was a significant moment in his career, opening the door for new collaborations and creative ventures. The idea to form Lucy Pearl emerged from Raphael Saadiq's desire to create something new and exciting in the R&B genre. He reached out to Ali Shaheed Muhammad and Dawn Robinson, both of whom had left their previous groups and were exploring new opportunities. Muhammad and Robinson were receptive to Saadiq's vision, and the trio decided to join forces. According to the Deseret News, Dawn Robinson was particularly interested in Saadiq's proposal, as she was about to sign a solo record contract. Joining Lucy Pearl offered her a chance to work with established artists and explore a new collaborative dynamic. This decision marked a pivotal moment in her career, as it shifted her focus from a solo endeavor to a group project with Saadiq and Muhammad. Lucy Pearl's music blended R&B, soul, and hip-hop elements, showcasing the diverse talents of its members. Raphael Saadiq's smooth vocals and songwriting prowess, combined with Ali Shaheed Muhammad's production skills and Dawn Robinson's powerful voice, created a distinctive sound that resonated with audiences. When Ali Shaheed Muhammad, Raphael Saadiq, and Dawn Robinson first came together to form Lucy Pearl, the chemistry between the trio was immediate. According to Muhammad, the group's initial interactions were marked by a natural and effortless connection. This chemistry played a crucial role in shaping the dynamic of Lucy Pearl and their subsequent success. The naming of the group was a spontaneous yet significant moment. Raphael Saadiq revealed in an interview with MTV that the name Lucy Pearl came to him during a casual evening with the group. The name held special meaning for the trio. Saadiq explained to The Guardian that the term Pearl symbolized something precious and unique, aligning with the group's musical style, which he described as having a loose sound and feeling. This description reflected the group's approach to music, characterized by its relaxed yet refined quality. The choice of the name also had practical implications. Saadiq shared with the Los Angeles Times that Lucy was chosen to represent a flexible business arrangement. The group was not tied down by a long-term contract, which allowed each member the freedom to pursue individual projects outside of Lucy Pearl. This loose business structure was designed to give the members autonomy and flexibility, contrasting with the restrictive contracts that often bind artists to lengthy agreements. However, the informal nature of the contract had its drawbacks. Dawn Robinson later admitted in an interview with Halftime Chat that she had not fully comprehended the terms of the contract when she signed it. Her trust in Saadiq and the belief that he had her best interests at heart led her to overlook crucial details. Unfortunately, this decision proved costly. Robinson later realized that the deal she had entered into was less favorable than she had initially believed. This oversight became a significant issue as the group's dynamics and business dealings unfolded. Saadiq defended the group's approach, asserting that their previous experiences in established bands equipped them with a solid understanding of the industry. He believed that the members' familiarity with the workings of a group should have reduced any potential misunderstandings. According to Saadiq, the informal nature of their contract was intended to benefit all involved, offering them creative freedom and the ability to explore other opportunities. Despite the initial excitement and positive chemistry, the internal disagreements and business issues eventually took their toll on Lucy Pearl. These issues contributed to the group's eventual disbandment. In creating their debut album, Saadiq emphasized that the trio were in sync throughout their time together. He observed that the chemistry between Dawn and Ali was so harmonious that it inspired many of his ideas for their debut album. Saadiq's confidence in their collective creativity and unity was evident in his approach to their music. However, the process of creating their debut album was not as smooth as Saadiq's perspective might suggest. According to Dawn Robinson's interview with Halftime Chat, the album was initially slated for a June 1999 release.
So I was very angry, I was bitter, and now it's like I can talk about how funny Terry was.
Yet, by November of that year, the group was still working on the project. This delay had significant financial repercussions for Robinson, who found herself in a precarious financial situation. Robinson's situation became increasingly dire as the delays continued. She had made a significant personal sacrifice by turning down major deals to join Lucy Pearl, hoping that the collaboration would be a successful venture. The prolonged album production timeline exacerbated her financial woes. She faced mounting pressure from her bank, which began contacting her about overdue mortgage payments. In an attempt to resolve her financial troubles, Robinson reached out to Saadiq, explaining her dire situation and the risk of losing her home. She requested financial assistance, hoping that Saadiq, as a key member of the group and someone she trusted, would help her during this critical time. Saadiq, however, informed Robinson that he did not have any money available to offer her upfront. He assured her that he would find a way to assist her, but his response fell short of providing immediate relief. When Robinson later sought the promised support, Saadiq's response was reportedly dismissive. He allegedly informed Robinson that he had no solution for her situation and that it was every person for themselves. This statement reflected a stark shift from the earlier assurances and left Robinson without the financial help she desperately needed. The lack of support during this crucial period contributed to Robinson's eventual foreclosure of her home. Robinson's experience highlights the complexities and potential pitfalls of collaborative ventures in the music industry. Despite the initial optimism and apparent creative harmony within Lucy Pearl, the financial and logistical challenges faced by Robinson exposed underlying issues. The delay in the album's release and the subsequent financial strain had a significant impact on Robinson's personal life, revealing the difficulties that can arise when business and personal commitments intersect. As the anticipation for Lucy Pearl's debut album built up, both the industry and fans eagerly awaited its release. However, the excitement surrounding the supergroup was tempered by skepticism and concern from journalists and critics. This scrutiny was partly due to the historical challenges faced by supergroups, which had a reputation for being plagued by internal conflicts and instability. One writer for The Guardian articulated these concerns, noting that supergroups often struggled with issues such as insecurity, instability, and egos. The writer's article reflected a broader skepticism about the feasibility and longevity of supergroups, which are often formed by combining successful individual artists from different genres or bands. These groups can face significant hurdles, including conflicting creative visions, personal disagreements, and logistical challenges. The writer cautioned that supergroups, despite their star-studded lineups, frequently encountered problems that hindered their success. The article's concluding remarks were notably blunt, cautioning that being labeled as part of a supergroup could be a signal to consider looking for job opportunities elsewhere, such as at McDonald's. This comment was a sardonic nod to the notion that joining a supergroup might lead to a career downturn or failure, suggesting that the challenges could be so severe that members might need to consider alternative career paths. Despite these warnings and the skepticism surrounding supergroups, Lucy Pearl managed to release their debut album. In May 2000, Lucy Pearl released their highly anticipated self-titled debut album on Beyond Music, a label that was instrumental in the album's distribution and promotion. The album marked the culmination of the group's collaborative efforts and was met with significant interest from both the music industry and fans. The release of Lucy Pearl was a notable event in the R&B and hip-hop genres, given the impressive credentials of the group's members, Raphael Saadiq, Dawn Robinson, and Ali Shaheed Muhammad. The self-titled album featured a blend of smooth R&B, soulful melodies, and innovative production, reflecting the diverse backgrounds and talents of its members. The lead single from the album, Dance Tonight, was released in March 2000 and played a pivotal role in the album's success. The song quickly gained traction, charting in the top 40 on the Billboard Hot 100 and reaching the top 5 on the R&B chart. Its catchy hook, infectious rhythm, and the group's strong vocal performances contributed to its widespread appeal. Dance Tonight was praised for its seamless integration of R&B and hip-hop elements, a hallmark of Lucy Pearl's sound. The track's success was not only reflected in its chart performance, but also its critical acclaim. It showcased the group's ability to blend their talents into a cohesive and commercially viable product. The success of Dance Tonight did not go unnoticed in the industry. The song was nominated for Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group at the 43rd Grammy Awards. This nomination was a significant achievement for Lucy Pearl, highlighting their impact on the R&B genre and their ability to compete at the highest level of the music industry.
We've been rehearsing for like 3 or 4 days and hanging out, playing a lot of blues, a little Holland Wolf, and with the band. And
the Grammy nomination underscored the group's potential and the quality of their debut album. By August 2000, the Lucy Pearl album had achieved a major milestone. It was certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America. This certification was a testament to the album's commercial success, reflecting significant sales and a positive reception from both critics and audiences. The gold certification marked a high point for the group, validating their efforts and the creative synergy that had been evident in their music. The release of the Lucy Pearl album was a notable moment in the late 90s and early 2000 R&B scene. It demonstrated the potential of supergroups when they bring together talented individuals with complementary skills and a shared vision. The album's success, highlighted by the hit single Dance Tonight, Grammy nomination, and gold certification, cemented Lucy Pearl's place in the music industry. Despite the eventual challenges and the group's eventual disbandment, the impact of their debut album remained significant. The Lucy Pearl album is remembered for its strong musical contributions and the high caliber of its members, each of whom brought their unique style and experience to the project. In September 2000, Lucy Pearl released their second single, Don't Mess With My Man, which continued the momentum from their successful debut single, Dance Tonight. While the single had significant chart success internationally, its performance varied between different regions. Don't Mess With My Man emerged as the group's most successful single in the United Kingdom. It peaked at number 20 on the UK singles chart, a notable achievement for the group. The song's blend of R&B and pop elements resonated well with British audiences, contributing to its popularity and chart performance in the UK. The track's catchy melody, relatable lyrics, and strong vocal delivery by Dawn Robinson played a role in its success across the Atlantic. In Iceland, Don't Mess With My Man achieved remarkable success, reaching number 2 on the Icelandic chart. This impressive position underscored the song's broad appeal and its ability to connect with audiences beyond the major music markets. The track's infectious rhythm and engaging production likely contributed to its strong performance in Iceland. The single also performed well in France, where it peaked at number 14 on the French singles chart. The song's appeal in France reflected the broader European interest in R&B and pop music during this period. The success in France was a testament to Lucy Pearl's ability to engage with international audiences and adapt their sound to different markets. In contrast to its international success, Don't Mess With My Man did not achieve the same level of chart performance in the United States as Dance Tonight. The single struggled to make a significant impact on the Billboard Hot 100, peaking outside of the top 40. Despite its strong international showing, the song failed to replicate the success of its predecessor in the domestic market. Several factors might have influenced the U.S. performance of the single. The competitive landscape of the music industry, changes in audience preferences, and promotional strategies could have played a role. Additionally, while Dance Tonight had set high expectations, maintaining the same level of success with subsequent singles can be challenging. Don't Mess With My Man was notable for its assertive lyrics and empowering message, which resonated with many listeners. The song's theme of standing up for oneself in the face of relationship challenges added a layer of depth to its appeal. The track's success in various international markets demonstrated the group's global reach and ability to connect with diverse audiences. The song's reception also highlighted Lucy Pearl's potential to make an impact beyond the U.S. market. While their domestic performance faced challenges, the group's international success indicated a strong global presence and the appeal of their music across different cultures and regions. The release of Don't Mess With My Man in September 2000 marked another significant moment in Lucy Pearl's career. Don't Mess With My Man was a pivotal release for Lucy Pearl, not only because of its international chart success, but also due to its significance as the group's last single featuring Dawn Robinson. By late 2000, internal issues and differences among the group members began to surface. Dawn Robinson, whose powerful vocals and presence had been integral to Lucy Pearl's early success, left the group. In November 2000, the group appeared on the BET show 106 in Park to announce a major lineup change. During the appearance, it was revealed that Joy, a singer from the Dungeon Family, a prominent collective of artists and producers known for their contributions to Southern hip-hop and R&B, was joining Lucy Pearl as Robinson's replacement. Joy, known for her distinctive voice and style, brought a new dynamic to the group. Her association with the Dungeon Family, which included notable artists like Outkast and Goody Mob, added a fresh element to Lucy Pearl's sound. Joy's inclusion in the group was intended to inject new energy and creativity into the project, potentially broadening the group's musical range and appeal. The announcement of Dawn Robinson's departure and Joy's addition came as a shock to many fans. Robinson had been a significant part of the group's identity, and her exit marked a dramatic shift in the group's dynamic. Fans were particularly surprised by the suddenness of the change and the replacement of a key member. Dawn Robinson was reportedly caught off guard by her replacement. Despite her awareness that Lucy Pearl was intended to be a one-time project with a limited time frame, she was still surprised when she learned she had been replaced. Robinson had always planned to focus on her solo career once the Lucy Pearl project concluded. However, the abrupt nature of her departure was unexpected, particularly because she had anticipated that the group members would part ways rather than continue with a new lineup.
Oh boy, I think it's sexy when a woman is intelligent.
Robinson's surprise was compounded by the fact that she believed the other members of the group Raphael Saadiq and Ali Shaheed Muhammad would also go their separate ways after the project's end. She was unaware that they intended to continue with the group, albeit with a new member, Joy. This lack of communication and clarity regarding the future of Lucy Pearl added to Robinson's sense of betrayal and confusion. Robinson's departure also seemed to be influenced by internal conflicts and feelings of jealousy. She suggested that Raphael Saadiq's decision to replace her was motivated by jealousy. During her interview with Halftime Chat, Robinson indicated that Saadiq was upset by the attention she received from journalists. According to Robinson, Saadiq felt overshadowed by her presence, as media outlets showed more interest in speaking to her than to him during press events. This perceived jealousy and competition within the group reflect the often tumultuous nature of supergroups, where personal dynamics and professional rivalries can lead to significant conflicts. In this case, Robinson believed that Saadiq's frustration with her media visibility played a role in the decision to replace her, adding another layer of complexity to her departure. The replacement of Robinson with Joy had a profound impact on Lucy Pearl. The group's dynamic changed significantly with the introduction of Joy, whose background with the Dungeon family brought a new sound and perspective to the group. While Joy's addition was intended to revitalize the group's music, it also meant navigating the challenges of integrating a new member into an established lineup. For Robinson, the experience was disheartening. The abrupt change in the group's composition and the underlying reasons for her departure contributed to a sense of disappointment and frustration. Her departure was not just a professional setback, but also a personal blow, as it involved feelings of betrayal and exclusion. Following her departure from Lucy Pearl, Dawn Robinson took proactive steps to move forward with her career despite the challenging circumstances. The situation with Lucy Pearl and her subsequent exit presented significant challenges, but Robinson focused on her solo career and began to rebuild her professional life. After leaving Lucy Pearl, Dawn Robinson signed with Q Records, marking the beginning of her journey as a solo artist. This transition allowed Robinson to channel her energy into her music career, a path she had planned to pursue even before she departed from the group. Signing with Q Records provided her with a new platform to develop and release her solo material, giving her the freedom to explore her artistic vision outside of the supergroup context. Robinson began working on her solo album, which was anticipated by fans and critics alike. Her time with Lucy Pearl had established her as a significant talent in the R&B genre, and there was considerable interest in seeing how her sound and style would evolve as a solo artist. The transition was a critical moment for Robinson, as it allowed her to assert her individuality and showcase her capabilities beyond the scope of the supergroup. Meanwhile, Lucy Pearl continued to navigate their evolving lineup with the addition of Joy. The group released a final single, You, which was part of their efforts to maintain momentum and capitalize on the success of their previous releases. The single, along with the music video for Without You, represented the group's last attempt to solidify their presence in the music industry. The music video for Without You debuted during this period and was part of the group's efforts to promote their work and connect with their audience. The video, like the group's other visual efforts, aimed to enhance the appeal of their music and reach fans through engaging content. Despite their efforts to sustain their presence and continue making music, Lucy Pearl faced significant challenges in maintaining their momentum. The group struggled to adapt to the changes in their lineup and the evolving dynamics within the group. These difficulties ultimately led to the disbandment of Lucy Pearl in late 2001. The decision to disband came after the release of their final single, You, and marked the end of an era for the group. The disbandment was a result of various factors, including internal conflicts, changes in the lineup, and the challenges of navigating the music industry as a supergroup. The departure of Dawn Robinson, coupled with the difficulties faced by Raphael Saadiq, Ali Shaheed Muhammad, and Joy, contributed to the group's inability to sustain their success and continue as a cohesive unit. The disbandment of Lucy Pearl was a disappointing conclusion to what had started as a promising and innovative supergroup. Despite the challenges they faced, the group made a notable impact with their music and left a legacy of successful singles and memorable performances. The individual members, particularly Dawn Robinson, continued to pursue their careers and make significant contributions to the music industry in their own right. Robinson's solo career, while facing its set of challenges, allowed her to continue exploring her musical talents and establishing her presence as an artist. The end of Lucy Pearl did not mark the end of her career, but rather a transition to new opportunities and endeavors. In the aftermath of Lucy Pearl's disbandment, Raphael Saadiq reflected on the group's short-lived existence and the internal challenges that ultimately led to their dissolution. His comments to Pause and Play shed light on his perspective regarding the group's formation, its unexpected duration, and the factors that contributed to its eventual breakup. Raphael Saadiq candidly expressed his views on the longevity of Lucy Pearl, revealing that he never anticipated the group would last long. According to Saadiq, he was surprised that the group managed to stay together for more than 30 days, suggesting that the supergroup's formation was fraught with difficulties from the beginning. This statement highlights Saadiq's skepticism about the sustainability of the group, acknowledging that the concept of a supergroup with its inherent dynamics and challenges was always a precarious one. Despite his initial doubts, Saadiq harbored hopes that Lucy Pearl might produce a second album. He was optimistic that the group could overcome its internal issues and continue making music. However, as time progressed, it became clear that egos and personal conflicts were significantly affecting the group's ability to function cohesively. Saadiq's optimism was overshadowed by the growing tension and discord among the members. Saadiq's comments allude to the role that egos played in the group's downfall. While he did not explicitly name individuals, his reference to internal conflicts and the difficulties they posed suggests that personal differences and competitive attitudes were major obstacles. The dynamics within supergroups often involve complex interpersonal relationships, and Lucy Pearl was no exception. The clash of personalities and differing visions among the members contributed to the group's instability. In a statement, Saadiq implicitly pointed to Dawn Robinson as a source of contention. By contrasting his praise for Joy, Robinson's replacement, Saadiq implied that Robinson's departure was a significant turning point in the group's trajectory. He emphasized that Joy, who joined the group after Robinson's exit, was a positive addition, suggesting that the group's challenges were partly attributable to the dynamics with Robinson. This subtle reference to Robinson reflects the strained relationships and the difficulties that arose during her tenure with the group. With Lucy Pearl behind him, Raphael Saadiq expressed his eagerness to move forward with his projects. The end of the group marked a new chapter in Saadiq's career, allowing him to focus on his solo work and personal artistic endeavors. The experience with Lucy Pearl, while challenging, provided Saadiq with valuable insights and a clearer direction for his future.
Looked down on addicts. He was sort of the black sheep of the family. He was looked at like nothing to a lot of people.
Reunion attempt. In 2009, discussions about a potential Lucy Pearl reunion surfaced, stirring hopes among fans of the short-lived supergroup. However, the prospect of bringing the group back together quickly deteriorated due to unresolved conflicts and personal grievances among the members. The complications surrounding the reunion attempt underscored the lingering tensions and unresolved issues that had plagued the group since its disbandment. The discussions about a reunion were marred by significant disputes, particularly between Raphael Saadiq and Ali Shaheed Muhammad. According to Dawn Robinson's interview with Essence, the discord stemmed from a series of grievances that Ali Shaheed Muhammad had with Raphael Saadiq. Ali felt that Saadiq had wronged him by engaging in side deals and business arrangements without consulting or involving him. This perceived betrayal led Ali to file a lawsuit against Saadiq, further straining the already fragile relationships within the group. The legal conflict highlighted deep-seated issues of trust and communication among the members. Such disputes often become public when high-profile reunions are discussed, revealing the personal and professional rifts that can undermine collaborative efforts. Dawn Robinson's perspective on the reunion attempt was equally fraught with dissatisfaction and frustration. She expressed her belief that Raphael Saadiq's ego had a detrimental impact on the group's dynamics. Robinson suggested that Saadiq's behavior and actions contributed to the group's inability to reunite successfully. She felt that Saadiq's egotistical tendencies tarnished the group's reputation and made it difficult to rebuild their collaborative spirit. Initially, Robinson was open to the idea of reuniting with her former bandmates. However, practical challenges, such as Ali Shaheed Muhammad's busy schedule, complicated the possibility of reformation. There were even discussions about potentially replacing Ali with Q-Tip, a member of a tribe called Quest, reflecting the group's attempts to address the logistical issues in their reunion plans. Robinson also noted that her interactions regarding the reunion were mostly limited to discussions with Q-Tip, as Raphael Saadiq was often absent from the conversations. Saadiq's tendency to disappear and his lack of involvement in the reunion talks contributed to Robinson's growing resentment and frustration. As the years passed, the unresolved issues and grievances continued to fester, leading to a significant buildup of resentment among the former members. Dawn. Robinson's disillusionment with the reunion prospects was compounded by her personal experiences and financial hardships. She openly blamed Saadiq for the foreclosure of her home, a situation that had a lasting impact on her financial stability and credit. Robinson's resentment towards Saadiq was evident in her comments about their relationship. She stated that she could not forgive him for the financial difficulties she faced, and that her credit was still negatively affected as a result. This personal animosity led Robinson to close the door on any future reunion, indicating that she no longer wished to engage with Saadiq or revisit the group's past. Despite the disbandment of Lucy Pearl, the members have continued to pursue successful careers in their respective fields, each contributing to the music industry in their unique ways. Raphael Saadiq remains a prominent figure in the music industry as an in-demand producer and artist. His career has flourished with his production work, which includes contributions to notable projects such as the HBO series Insecure. Saadiq's role as a producer extends beyond individual artists. His influence on the music for Insecure reflects his continued relevance and versatility in contemporary music. In addition to his production work, Saadiq has released 5 solo albums to date. His 2019 album, Jimmy Lee, is a significant work that showcases his evolution as an artist. The album, named after Saadiq's late brother, explores themes of personal struggle and resilience. Ali Shaheed Muhammad makes a notable appearance on this album, highlighting a continued, albeit limited, collaboration between the former Lucy Pearl members. Saadiq's work on Jimmy Lee and his other solo projects underscores his enduring creativity and impact on the R&B and soul genres. Ali Shaheed Muhammad has also maintained a strong presence in the music scene. After his time with Lucy Pearl, Muhammad teamed up with composer Adrian Young to produce a series of jazz-inspired albums. This collaboration represents a shift towards a more instrumental and genre-blending approach, reflecting Muhammad's versatility as an artist and his ability to adapt his skills to different musical styles. In addition to his work with Young, Muhammad contributed to the soundtrack for the TV show Luke Cage. His involvement in this project highlights his continued relevance in the television and film industries, where his musical expertise enhances the storytelling and atmosphere of the show. Muhammad's contributions to Luke Cage demonstrate his ability to cross over into various facets of music, production, and soundtrack composition. Dawn Robinson has successfully reconnected with her former group, En Vogue, and has participated in several reunions over the years. Her return to the group reflects her ongoing commitment to the music that defined her early career and her ability to collaborate effectively with her former bandmates. Additionally, Robinson formed a new group with former En Vogue member Maxine Jones, called the Funky Divas. This new venture represents a continuation of her involvement in music and her desire to explore new creative opportunities. In November 2020, Robinson announced that she was working on an autobiography. This project aims to share her journey and experiences, providing fans and readers with insights into her life and career. The autobiography promises to offer a comprehensive look at her achievements, struggles, and the lessons learned throughout her career. Despite the group's disbandment, both Raphael Saadiq and Dawn Robinson continue to perform Lucy Pearl songs during their tours. This ongoing performance of Lucy Pearl's material serves as a testament to the group's impact and the memorable music they created. By incorporating Lucy Pearl songs into their live sets, Saadiq and Robinson honor the legacy of the group and provide fans with a chance to experience the music that brought them together. The potential for a Lucy Pearl reunion seems increasingly unlikely if Raphael Saadiq does not address Dawn Robinson's request for an apology. The unresolved issues and personal grievances between Saadiq and Robinson have been significant barriers to reconciling their differences and considering a reunion. Dawn Robinson has made it clear that she holds strong feelings about the past, particularly concerning the financial difficulties and personal betrayals she experienced during and after her time with Lucy Pearl. For her, an apology from Saadiq would be an essential step toward moving past these issues. Without this resolution, the prospect of reuniting the group remains remote. Despite the challenges and unresolved conflicts, the legacy of Lucy Pearl endures. The group's only album, Lucy Pearl, remains a testament to the remarkable collaboration of three highly talented artists, Raphael Saadiq, Dawn Robinson, and Ali Shaheed Muhammad. The album is remembered fondly for its unique sound and the chemistry between its members, capturing a moment when their collective creativity and individual skills came together to produce a standout musical project. The success of the album, with its chart-topping singles and critical acclaim, reflects the exceptional talent that each member brought to the group. Even if a reunion is not in the cards, the impact of Lucy Pearl's music continues to be appreciated by fans and serves as a lasting part of each member's legacy. What do you think of Lucy Pearl's possible reunion? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Did you like this video? Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more entertaining videos. And do not forget to explore our other videos for more interesting stories and insights.